In 3, 2, whoa. Oh my God. All right, in 3, 2. All right. Now, I want to do it one more time, except we'll start really quietly and then slowly build up in craziness. Does that sound like a good idea? So, no, it's got to be an effect thing. It's got to be from you guys. This is something that we can't do in post. So, what I want you guys to do is just go kind of like, deep fried rice, deep fried rice, deep fried rice, deep fried rice. Shrimp fried rice, shrimp fried rice. Kind of like that. I like your enthusiasm. All right. So we're going to do it like that in 3, 2. Shrimp fried rice.
Okay, thank you. First, so now to the Q&A part. First, going to announce the musicians that just collected. I
have. I yell more things.
I have one. It's on my face.
Oh, okay.
Not for you. So this is Garnica from Los Angeles. This is Knife Pony number 1. And this is Knife Pony number 2. And they come from SoundCloud. This is Fuzogs. And where are you from, Fuzogs? Southern California? Southern California somewhere. And this is Seventh Element. And doing our Q&A, we have Ponywood Kenobi from Tatooine. Rhyme Flow from Honolulu. Taps from the Sink. Aviators from the Sky. Cyril the Wolf from some random cave. Awkward Marina from New York. Art Attack from the hospital. The Living Tombstone from Israel.
Oh, we got water.
Eurobeat Brony from the Bay Area. Dr. Fetting from D-Notive's basement. And Jeff Burgess from somewhere in the Northwest. And Tetsuo from a factory.
That is a really, really bad idea. Yeah, that's not going to last long.
I found this for
There's
you.
an open bottle of water 2 inches from your feet.
That's how I'm
Be
trying
careful.
to
What?
Okay, so for the Q&A, can we have everyone line up in a line down the middle here?
Oh, we're getting straight to it.
Oh yeah, I'm not doing.
Hey.
And give it up for my assistant mummified Thunderbirds.
Thank you.
Also, I'm Pinkaboo. I'm the concert liaison. Who's excited for BronyPalooza tonight? Awesome. Okay, first question. Okay, doing a half dance.
It's okay, we don't bite.
Check.
Hey,
Cool.
Eurobeat Brony.
Hello.
What's up?
I have a question for you.
Go for it.
When does the sun go down?
I'm sorry, you're going to have to redirect that question towards Ken Blast. We're dealing with a very different entity here. I'm guessing, what's it, like 7 o'clock here? Yeah, 7 o'clock seems about right. Also, round of applause for someone that actually knows his Eurobeat.
Okay, next question.
It's not gonna eat you, man.
Hey, Tetsuo, who's your favorite pony?
Favorite pony? Bojack.
I have a question for all of you wonderful musicians up there. What kind of lesser-known musicians in this fandom would you recommend for somebody listening or looking for a style or genre similar to yours? Also, Eurobeat Brony, I have a friend who wants you to listen to something of his after this.
Good to know. Good to know. Hit me up afterwards.
Are we going in order?
Might as well. Just
Left to right. That's the way I read.
So you're saying like in the pony fandom or just in general?
Pony fandom.
Pony fandom. I will have to say, this is for you, Neil. Honestly, listen to Additive Subtractive. I honestly think that his music needs to be, yeah. Thank you. He's honestly one of the lesser known hardcore names, and it's really sad that he doesn't get his name out there, and like he really needs to be noticed more. So yeah, Additive Subtractive.
If you want to hear music like mine, listen to a little guy named Vaslav, also known as Francis Vase, and he's kind of the king of pony punk at the moment. Yeah, that person knows.
What about you, Fanning?
I don't know. I would definitely have to say, well, I would always say Seventh Element, but now he's famous, so I don't have anybody to talk about.
Give it up for Seventh Element.
Yeah, because Seventh Element is amazing, but and Additive Subtractive, who is a person who you
We love
go
you
listen
very,
to his
very
music.
dearly, man.
We love you, Neil. But yeah, no, I'd have to say that. Oh, also, one person who isn't at this table, Tarby. He's a really good musician.
Tarby.
And he's,
Tarby!
I mean, yeah. It's a shame he couldn't make it out to the con, but, props to Tarby.
Doom?
One in particular, Simgratina. Yeah. Because I just, his style is like very jumpy, and he's used of like French house and many different genres to kind of like meld something that he seems to be very confident about. And I think he's someone that, if you haven't heard of him, you should listen to him because he's amazing and he puts out so much music every week. So listen to his stuff.
Oh boy, people that do Eurobeat in this scene. There's a growing number, but the ones that come to mind, there's Josh Lowe or Stormwolf, and then there's was it King Sparta's actually been doing pretty well. Delta Brony, some of his recent stuff has been pretty good. So I think there is also Ecstaticus. He is doing Eurobeat, so yeah. Those are the three that come to mind. I'm sure there's more. Just look up Pony Eurobeat. You'll find some of the artists that are giving it a shot.
If you look it up, we'll find you.
Yeah, but there's
Probably.
if you do minus Odyssey or minus
Minus
your
Odyssey.
yeah.
There you go.
Actually, yeah, that is a bit of a paradox. Best of luck.
Yeah, I just gotta give another shout out to Neil, Additive Subtractive. He's like one of the best DJs I know, like actual like mixing DJs. And
Which one?
Neil, Additive Subtractive.
Oh, absolutely.
More shout outs to Neil, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's all I got really. Big ups.
So I'm not really quite sure who to recommend for someone who's similar to me because my style is sort of like musical theatery, but I am performing with Brony Mike tonight, and he has some like really fun songs. So if you like the song Anthropology, you'll probably like some of his songs, like Parts of the Pony.
You have a great shirt, by the way, Cyril.
Oh, yeah, thank you. Gotta rep the Metroid. So, only two come to mind because I'm really bad at paying attention, unfortunately, is Brony Militia, who's working on some things. I've collabed with them a little bit because people ask me for vocals a lot for some reason. And Secret Metal, although I think they've had a couple interesting sorts of songs that people have seen. But yeah, Secret Metal is really good from Finland. So,
if I had to narrow it down to like maybe 2 artists that I really recommend for lesser known artists that kind of do a pop alternative style that I do. Fritzy Beat is a great artist.
Fritzy Beat.
Yeah. Lots of good acoustic stuff, pop stuff, and also Lectrodub, aka Kujiro, is a really great artist for some like industrial alternative stuff.
I wouldn't say like because like I think my style is like very different, and it's like it does a lot of different things. But someone that I would recommend that needs probably more like subscribers and viewers is Garnica. Like, because
he's famous
Melbourne,
though.
Bring the bounce. Yeah.
All right, I'll make this quick. For the hip-hop lovers out there, shout-outs to Equestrian Threat. Check him out. Another one is Wilstonator. Check him out. He's amazing. And Fen Pony. So those guys are the hip-hop representatives right now.
And IB Concept.
And if you guys are looking for some punk, alternative rock kind of pony music, always go for DB Pony, Prince Whateverer. Yeah. Those are some awesome guys. Turquoise Splash, he does some awesome alternative rock as well. And time. So that's 12 minutes for the first question. So
it took so much of your time, but
5 people back can just
all
go
the
ahead and
guys
sit
he
down.
just named are going to be in his set tomorrow night, so be sure to be there. Next question.
Okay, so out of the artists up there, which one of the artists up there is your favorite? Collective question for whoever wants to answer. You can just choose no answer. You can just.
I don't like any of
This
these.
is a 2-second question.
It's gonna turn into a rubbing fest. Oh my god. because it's gonna be like I love you and I love you and I love you, I love you too and I love you later.
It's like choosing
I love you.
between your children.
I like
me.
This isn't fair.
I think we just all love Travis, right?
We all love Travis.
Travis.
We can all see that.
Who doesn't
He is
love
the
your
perfect
Brony? He
cinnamon
was
bun
the first
can you
Brony
guys
musician.
world.
Give a big collective hug to Travis. Just
Oh god,
I'm
being mobbed. I'm being mobbed.
I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna do that. I'm the only one. I'll hug myself. Screw it.
Nice.
There, we said it. We love Travis.
BronyCon 2015.
Next
Way to
question.
lose, man.
Thank you for your question.
And I love all of you.
Okay, so this question is for each one of you again, and I'd prefer if you all answer it individually. What inspirational words of advice do you have for people who are just starting out in the music industry? So, like, I'm just starting out. What words of advice do you have for people who are just starting out?
Can we start at this end this time? Do it because you want to do it.
Yeah.
Do it because it's music.
Just do it.
Yeah.
Can I enter? Are we going?
Yes. Just do it because you want to. Don't be going out there looking for views, looking for subscribers. Do it because you want to make music and just want people to listen to it. Like, make music that resonates with you, resonates with your emotions. Just get it out there.
I think that's kind of from a practical standpoint. Invest a little bit in recording equipment, a little bit. Release. Don't be afraid to release. That's the biggest problem. People are scared to release. Throw it up on YouTube. Don't be afraid of criticism.
Also, don't be afraid to be like unique. Like, be yourself. Yeah.
Also, don't be afraid to be generic. I do punk rock and write 4-chord songs that all sound the same, but they're unique and they're similar and they're unique.
Right. Yeah, I'd say probably my biggest tip for someone starting out would be don't expect to be perfect, because you are going to make songs that are awful. But the chances are that you're going to think that's awful, but someone's going to think that's pretty cool. So it's worth releasing, it's worth getting it out there, and it's worth persisting until you've made enough awful songs where you've learned from your mistakes and you can start making the good ones.
Yeah, something that I always keep in mind that actually there's an author named Malcolm Gladwell says it takes roughly 10,000 hours of practice to achieve mastery in a field.
Oh, yeah.
And you need to release because that's 10,000 hours with constant feedback. So the sooner you get those hours in, the better off you're going to be.
Basically what the rest of them were saying is like when you come up with something, when you're like inspired to do something, write it down or start recording it as soon as you can and release it. And like, because I know personally, and like a lot of other people have tons of songs that they've worked on but have never released because they never think it's good enough. Like, it's good enough, and like basically what they said, don't be afraid to release things. So yeah.
They've basically handled the inspiration portion. I'm going to talk a little bit about productivity. So when you hit a wall when you're producing, like for example, I make EDM. If I can't get a melody right, I can't get a drop right, organize your samples, organize what you use to produce, because you don't want to do that when you're inspired. When you're inspired, make music. When you're not, make yourself able to make music easier.
I have one about sort of getting stuff out there. Definitely get stuff out there, but don't be afraid of criticism. Don't just bounce your tracks to people that are like, this is so good, you're so good, you are musical Jesus. Run it to people that'll tell you if it's awful and how it could be less awful. Like, if someone's gonna tear into you for the right reasons, a good criticism is not, you're an awful human being. A good criticism is, the bass here is absolutely terrible, I can't hear a thing that you're saying. Don't be afraid of that kind of criticism and then learn from it. Or, like, whether you're using it or not, learn from it. That's all I got.
Basically, in layman's terms, if you have fun making music, then make music. If people are gonna rip you apart with like saying that they hate it or something like that, I mean, you can listen to it, but you shouldn't really care. It's like, make music, you have fun, yes. If people are gonna hate your music, yes. Are you supposed to care? No, just make music. Like honestly, why should you care if like people hate it or not? If you're starting out, then people are gonna look at you crazy. I know that when you have inspiration, you're gonna be humming to yourself like a crazy person in your room. That happened to me so many times, and that's why my mom told me to stop. But then I recorded, and it's like, this is why so many of my songs came to be, because I had the inspiration in a different time when I wasn't around my PC, and I just recorded them when just worked on what I had was inspired at that time. So don't be afraid to be crazy, because being crazy is why people are gonna love you so much. That was kind of a crazy thing to say. Okay, go ahead.
I think that for a lot of people who, especially when you start making out music, you just make tracks where it's like, oh God, this sounds horrible. What am I doing? I just have like all of these songs that just don't sound professional or whatever. And the unfortunate thing for musicians is that, for everyone, I mean, is that, you can train, or you can be really good at listening, and you can be really good at producing, and sometimes you're gonna be really, really good at listening. You're just gonna know how to like hear everything in a mix. You're gonna know exactly what's going on, but then you sit down at the computer and you just, you make crap, and you're like, what's going on? And I guess my one piece of advice is, don't be discouraged if you feel like what you're making is bad, or if you feel like what you're making doesn't sound good, even to your own individual standard, because honestly, the only way that you can really improve is just by, sitting at a computer and hitting your head against a keyboard until it sounds good, man.
Just be yourself musically. Don't try to copy other people. That's another thing.
Because like if you just keep being yourself, you will eventually hopefully have like some sort of structured something that you can present to someone, You just have to work on it for a really long time, Anyways.
Reach out to people you admire and tell them that, hey, I really like your music, and hey, I did this cover of your thing. Maybe can you tell me how I can improve? And that's how a lot of us got to know each other, and that's how a lot of us have learned to get better. And it's one thing to, tweet at somebody, be like, hey, can I get an RT for my mixtape, bro? But then it's another thing to say, hey, I really admire you, and I would love your creative input.
I would have to say, being in the Coast Guard and being a veteran, like learning all the stuff that I've learned from the military, is one important lesson that I completely forget that I can apply it to absolutely anything that I do, is shut up and listen. Don't think about anything else. Just look at what they're doing. Don't think, if you just do this or just do that. No, just look at everybody's workflow. look at how everybody else does their work and try to assimilate with that. Or say like, hey, he does it like this, I'm gonna do it like this, and tinker around. Just do it every day. Do it every day. It gets easier, but you have to do it every day.
All right, well, thank you.
Yep.
On that note, can I get a random round of applause for our military bronies? Like, since they're here?
Like your jacket.
Thank you very much.
Very nice.
This question is for aviators and Living Tombstone. What's your inspiration to create your own music or remixes?
Oh, here we go. Okay, sorry. Inspiration. Okay, I got sidetracked for a bit because somebody just left. Sorry. What was the question again? I'm so sorry.
It's okay. What's your inspiration to create your own remixes of other people's songs, or what's your inspiration to create your own original songs?
Oh, okay. The inspiration mostly comes from places that people don't necessarily expect, and that's like my main motive behind a lot of my works is that, I mean, if most people are going to listen to pop music and listen to whatever a lot of people are listening, that's fine. But my inspiration came from being, you know, me being Israeli. There's a lot of, you know, melodies and stuff that we create back home, which is different, and I applied that to what I make in my music. So because I know this is something that most people here haven't listened to before, and that's what I apply into my work. When it comes to remixes, I'm trying my best to like just listen to just whenever I ask someone to give me the files to work with, I just ask mostly just for the vocal file, just so I can imagine a different chord structure, a different kind of thing, instead of, you know, listening to the original song and be like, I'll do the same thing just in my style, or instead you just think like, I just want to make something completely different with a different style and see if this still applies to the same vocals, basically. And that's me with remixes and original songs. Hope this helped. Aviators.
Yeah, I mean, for me, it's I'd say the biggest thing that inspires me to both write and produce music, just, you know, the process of it, is people's stories, things people go through. Sometimes these stories are fictional. Sometimes these are from TV shows. Sometimes these are from, you know, things people just have told me, the things that they have gone through. Just some sort of struggle, some sort of emotion that was felt. And then normally I take that to heart and write something that makes me feel that same way. And that's usually the mental place I'm in when I'm writing either a remix or an original. I just need to get into an emotional place and then write from there.
By the way, shouts out to the Faith Breaker. No, I am not cosplaying as Shaggy. So, apparently somebody said I'm cosplaying as Shaggy from Scooby-Doo.
You are.
What?
Oh my God. That's a fact.
Next question.
Good eye, mates. Hi.
Hello. Hey.
Now, this is a question for all of y'all, and no individual. In fact, I think it applies to everyone. Who wants to go to Freddy Fazbear's Pizza at the convention today? Anyone?
What?
We will see you there, random citizen. Next question.
Next question.
Is it supposed to be a reference to Five Nights at Freddy's, or okay?
I thought it was a reference to Resident Evil. Like I was.
We have no monitors. We can barely
That's
hear
cool.
you. So please enunciate.
This question's for all of you. If you're making a song based on like a background pony that hasn't been done before, which one would you do? Just name, and that's really it. I'm gonna answer this really quick.
Changelings.
Oh.
BoJack.
BoJack, yeah.
Someone needs to make a BoJack song.
It's
if
impossible.
If we're making songs about background ponies, I mean, we can just make a song about DJ Pone 3 or something. Not
Nah.
Applejack. Come on. Rarity, though, tip there.
I like Princess Nicks.
Stevie Nicks?
Princess Nicks.
Princess Stevie Nicks?
Yes.
Oh, God.
I'm Princess Stevie Wonder. What?
Lapis Lazuli?
Okay. Changelings, actually. I mean, no, because for the longest time I had this idea to make a song about changelings, but I'm not sure how to approach this because I thought, you know, they had an interesting concept. There were some songs developed on that when the episode came out, but it's like it felt like they need a bit more of a presence because they have something mysterious about them that wasn't discovered much. So I think it could be interesting. What do you think, Applejack? No, I'm saying. What do you think? I'm just being stupid.
Do not diss Best Pony.
I'm gonna do the one about the buffalo.
Buffalo
Bill? Just the Buffaloes.
Buffalo Bill?
Yeah, I already have Buffalo Bill. I'm gonna do one. It would be one about the Buffaloes.
Okay.
Yeah. Just the Buffaloes.
Yes. Oh, for God's sake. Is that it?
BoJack.
Probably Maud Pie, because she's so deadpan. It'd be fun.
You stole mine. Moon Dancer.
Yeah. I don't know. If I had to say, I'd say probably Octavia, even though really common background character. I don't know. I feel like I'd like to write about her at some point.
The Ooze.
Berry Punch, because we share similar hobbies.
I was there last night.
Have
I'm
the
always a fan of
G3
Lyra.
one of that.
So I always like making Lyra songs. She's cool.
You've done like 3 songs by Lyra.
Yep.
Yep. And I've done 8 Luna songs. Who cares?
More Rusluck songs. Come on.
Thanks.
Next question.
He's only done 1 song. I only needed 1.
First of all, it's a pleasure to see you guys.
Thanks, dude.
Pleasure to see you too.
Thank you.
My question is, if you could cosplay out of any pony in the fandom, who would you cosplay as? This is for everyone.
BoJack Horseman.
BoJack.
BoJack Horseman.
BoJack Horseman.
We're all BoJack, yeah.
I feel like I have to say BoJack, but I really want to say Lyra because I'm doing it anyway.
No, BoJack. Don't be part of
we're
the
all
hive mind.
BoJack.
Bo Lyra?
I would be Princess Carolyn.
Shrimp fried Bo Lyra.
I'm just going to dress up like a giant unicorn horn.
Back in the 90s, I was in a very famous TV show. Join in.
I'm just gonna say Darren Do, whatever.
Getting into that.
Does anybody?
Yeah, I think we're all good.
Next question.
I would do Octavia.
We could all like get together and make one giant BoJack.
Oh my gosh.
Like,
A Trojan BoJack?
BoJack Prime.
BoJack Centipede. What is
BoJack Zord, assemble!
that I shouldn't have.
Dude, fusion is just a trick to make them strong.
A giant mech.
Oh, no.
Next question.
Next question.
Next question.
All right, music question.
All right. What artist inspired you guys most for everyone?
Rush.
Oh yeah, let's. Yeah,
Really
okay.
short. One artist. Just one.
Everyone's go.
Well, now you put me on the spot.
One word answer, go.
Shinichi
start from this
Osawa
side.
and Death Grips.
Skrillex, good. Next answer.
St. Vincent, Nick Cave, and Death Grips.
Depeche Mode.
Led Zeppelin, Depeche Mode, and Death Grips.
The Prodigy, Fatboy Slim, Chemical Brothers, and Death Grips.
DJ Command, Dave Rogers, and Death Grips.
Jack U and Death Grips.
There's too many. I'm just gonna say show tunes.
And Death Grips.
And
He does not like Death Grips.
Rush. That's it.
Yeah. Like I said, agreeing with Henning, Depeche Mode. Yeah.
Dead Mouse and Skrillex.
I'm heavily inspired by Vanilla Ice.
I'm really inspired by like bands like Reliant K and Blink-182.
I was serious. I really like Death Grips. I don't know what you're talking about.
Next question.
What's up?
Who would be your favorite character to write a song about in the show?
Ooh.
We answered this question.
Didn't we answer this?
Most definitely Rarity.
We are kind of already answered this question.
But it was background pony, because like the main 6 is like but always Luna and Lapis Lazuli.
Discord here. Written like 7 Discord songs.
Yak Yakistan.
Dude,
Thank you very much.
more songs need to be written about Applejack. So, if we could get more Orange Horse songs, please.
Or what about Sunset Shimmer?
I said the good Orange Horse, not the bad Orange Horse.
What about one about Granny Smith, just like in the past?
I'm not convinced.
I don't listen to a lot of pony music. Has there been a good Discord song yet?
No.
Thank you for your question.
Next question. We answered that with the background ones.
Two aviators. Who is your most nuttiest musician you've ever played with?
Oh my, that's a dangerous question. I think all of the musicians I've ever played with are very equally nutty. I mean, Pony One Kenobi, Tarby. I mean, everybody on this panel right now, we're all nutty in our own ways.
But who was smoother than a fresh jar Skippy?
We're all mad here.
I'm sorry.
Who has all the nuts?
We're all insane, actually.
say-
Honestly.
I would say Tarby's probably the nuttiest person I've ever met.
Agreed.
Yeah. Yeah.
Thank you. Next question.
This one's for the Living Tombstone.
Hello.
Hello.
Hey.
What do you like to do most in your spare time when you are not making music?
Ooh.
Play Splatoon.
Stop it,
obviously.
Mom. First of all, like your crossplay, it looks really good. Like I like the dress. It looks pretty cool. But that was irrelevant. Anyway, playing Smash actually, like in Rocket League.
Hey.
Smash and Rocket League. And Smash is because I was introduced to it because of Omnipony. Just Omni told me you should get that, and I got to play more Smash with on NetPlay and stuff. And Rocket League, because Rocket League, 'cause it's fun. And those two in particular, and nothing else. Not even Five Nights at Freddy's. Wait, what? It's a joke, guys. Come down. No one can take a joke here. God.
Five Nights at Freddy's is a game.
But thank you for the question.
Thank you. Next question.
All right, first off, I want to say to Jeff Burgess, I really love your Buried song that you just released.
Thanks. That's available on my new album, Horse Friend, here at the convention.
All right.
Sell out.
And I want to say really quickly, a lot of you guys have inspired me to make music. But I was curious if you happen to have an artist that was within the fandom that has inspired you the most, either new or old, or just like one particular artist.
Real talk. Selva. Selva Hound is like.
Yeah. Selva Hound is the homie.
And I really wish he was here. He's like one of my biggest bros. Like I will say, like, he has some of the most interesting and creative styles of music. Like, I still say to this day, like, Hideyoshi is one of my favorite albums from him, and like he really needs to make another trap album. And like what? No more Big Room House. Come on, or more Jungle Terror. Like Booming was incredible. Has anybody heard Booming before?
Booming is so
On the
good.
24 Hours of Pain.
So good.
No? Okay. We'll listen to it.
Cat Millie. Yeah, that guy.
Yo,
yeah.
Cat Millie. I forgot.
He knows. Yeah, Cat Millie's great for songwriting. And for production, I've actually gotten drunk and gotten a lot of tips on Skype from DB Pony, so I really appreciate him.
Drunk off apple juice. Because
no.
that's
Apple cider.
That's bad.
No joke, Alex S. and Pinkie Pie Swear.
Word, son.
Like, here's the thing. It's great that, like, we're all friends now, and we're all nice, and we know each other, and the thing is, but, like, 4 years ago, Alex S. was this person off in the distance, this magical maker of music. He's a really good dude.
Yeah.
And
really smart.
Amen.
Yeah.
Which artist in the fandom is inspired?
Oh, yeah, sorry, Andromulus. Yes, that's his new name. Yes.
Yeah.
And Josh.
Oh wow, that's a good question. Actually, Black Griffin is like a huge inspiration now, and then the reason being is that ever since I got in and made some songs, it's like his production value and the way he does music with him and his brother is like really, really amazing stuff. So it's like listening to that just inspired me to like try more value when it comes to production. Him and Andromulus, not Alexis. And Omni is also very good.
And Death Grips.
Yeah. What's it? I would say Not a Clever Pony, really early on, inspired me to do more atmospheric work, just sort of like putting time into the background, just giving it this flow, this actual feeling in its own right, instead of it just being like notes flailing everywhere, kind of thing. Also, actually, Pinkie Pie Swear had a similar effect.
Hey, yeah.
Yeah, same as Fenning. Like, the artist formerly known as Alex S, now Andromulus, and like Omni and Silva. Omni, Silva, and I all kind of like came up together and like bounced stuff off each other and learned really, really quickly, really, really fast, which I'm super, super grateful for. But Alex S was the one that like inspired me to start, actually. So yeah, big ups, Alex. And Death Grips, yeah, obviously.
Yes, Death Grips.
Well, I don't think he's really active on YouTube anymore, but Hate Seed, his music is just really good. Yeah, woo!
A while since I heard that.
Yeah, he really inspired me.
Yeah, the original Big 10 or whatever. Pinkie Pie Swear. All of that early fandom music was just ridiculously inspiring. And then I jumped in because I wanted to. So, yeah.
In my day, we didn't have inspirations. We were all they were. We liked it.
Quiet, Grandpa.
In my day, we didn't have to like to download anything.
Farm remembers.
Just downloaded it.
We had to make our electronic music by smacking rocks together.
Yeah, I'd say single-handedly, I think The Living Tombstone definitely got me right into Brony music. He did a remix for me really early on, which was, he didn't have to do that, and I really, I've always appreciated that he would just kind of take a no-name artist like I was and just kind of take him under his wing, and I learned a lot from him, and he's always been my biggest inspiration.
I'm going to say Pinkie Pie Swear, like pretty much everybody here said.
Pinkie Pie Swear.
Yeah, he's really good.
This guy fell off of the map, but his name is Pogo-sama, and he was a rapper in the beginning, and he taught me that friendship is magic.
I love it when you look at me like that.
I love it too.
Oh, the ship fix.
Yeah, I was really inspired by some of the early Big Ten, just like people like Travis, people like Living Tombstone. It was just so much music and creativity coming out of the fandom, and I just wanted to contribute. So that just came out.
The old 10. I haven't
Awesome.
heard this term yet.
Thank you.
I
Next
just coined
question.
it just now.
Woo!
The Big 10.
The Big Ten. What are the Big Ten?
I know.
Look, don't think about it.
Hey, we know you. Hi, Chi-Chi.
Hey. Hi.
Chi-Chi.
It's Chi-Chi.
By the way, Chi-Chi is a vocalist in this fandom. Look her up. It's really
Give her a round of
great.
applause.
Chi-Chi.
All right, so this is a question for all of you. Now, regardless of public opinion, popular views, blah, 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 what would you consider your personal masterpiece of a song? Or album, if that's too hard.
That's
Your
a good
voice
question.
is the most adorable thing I've ever heard.
I would have to say one of the best things that I've done, I would have to say, I don't really know. I would say like my binary mixtape that I made like 2 years ago was probably one of the best things I've ever done, and play. Oh, actually no. When it comes to like sets and stuff, like I think one of the best sets I've ever done was BronyCon last year. Yeah, like if anybody went to see me last year, like oh, thank you. Like I made that set list and practiced that set list 3 hours before I actually played because I had no idea what I was going to play. Just like I want to do so much, but yeah, hopefully this year is going to be a lot better, and I need you to rage more. So.
Word.
I made a vinyl scratch concept album, and I think it's really well written.
I made a cover of Down In It by 9 Inch Nails that I'm really solid on.
I love that song.
I don't know. That I worked on really hard, and it's like, hey, I've just got a lot of things that I'm working on that I'm really proud of that haven't been released, I guess. So, I don't know. My old stuff is kind of cool, I guess.
2 songs actually. Good Girl with Dasha.
Yes.
Yeah. Yes.
It was for me. It's again for those who listen to it, and for those who didn't. Song was interesting because it was 3 months of production with someone I haven't like produced music before, and with someone I never worked with vocals before, and we just did this wondrous song because of like a mishmash of styles that I never really worked one before, and it was like really amazing to see that. And the other song is, I mean, again, it's a recent song, but because of how Die in a Fire, freaking, like the reason I'm mentioning this one is because I made this song and then I look back at my old songs and I'm very happy that I actually escalated and just improved, you know, in production, and this makes me really happy that I know that I'm doing better and better in music, and listening to it is awesome.
I would say Gone. It was sort of the perfect culmination of like sort of putting a lot of sentimentality, something that wasn't just burning love, car, baby, fire, desire, tonight, Tokyo Drift, but actually writing something kind of meaningful and then putting it into some of my best production at the time. If I had to pick a pony one, it actually would be Discord, simply because I was able to create such a mishmash out of all these different things, all these different takes, and then I just completely redid it from scratch. And then that remade one from scratch ended up being Discord, and apparently it stuck.
It was a really good remix, man.
Yeah, go. There's gonna be a fight later. Oh,
Get
there's
off
a
the
fight
stage.
now.
We fighting? We fighting? Let's do it, bro. Let's go.
Should it just be called catfight?
Oh gosh.
Flawless victory. Friendship. Friendship. Again.
For me, I feel like every song that I produce is like miles and miles better than the last one I did. So like right now, my favorite is probably the unreleased collab I'm doing with Omni, which I'm going to play tonight, which is going to be good.
Plug.
But after that, it's probably my track with Archie, Twisted.
Honestly, I wrote anthropology in a math class where I was supposed to be doing work, but I wrote a song instead, and I never wrote a song that good again in my life. So.
Yeah.
You still can. There's still time.
I'm trying.
So I've got two only because I two different things. The pony one, of course, is Millennium Alone, which is the first song I ever made for the fandom, but I don't think I could ever top that. And then I recently did a cover of a song from Steven Universe called Lapis Lazuli, and I somehow took a 50-second song and made it 6 minutes long, so I'm pretty proud of that.
Isn't it fun?
Yes. So if we're talking just all of the songs I've done, I'd say probably the one I'm happiest with is Our Little Horror Story, which is, it's Five Nights at Freddy's song. If we're talking Pony, I'd say Open Your Eyes.
I would say my small EP. It's called Frame. It basically was like I got out of my comfort zone, and I tried to go for like super experimental and see what I could do. And yeah, it's my favorite.
Not Sound Barrier. I listen to that every day of my life.
Hi, Chi-Chi. I got three. Lyrically, New Chapter was the most enriching lyrics I've ever written. So it's just a fantastic instrumental. To pull out tears from people's eyes, apples of my eye is the one that it's most emotional, and I love performing at. And then lastly, just from sheer magnitude, On Hold, basically it's just wonderfully fun and just a magical song.
If you haven't heard On Hold yet, listen to it every day of your life.
Yeah.
What?
Get back to work.
Back to work.
Garnica, can I get like a banger progression?
Oh, yeah, it was good.
How is it going?
All right, one of my better, best
would
original
know.
songs, I think, has to be a What If. A lot of things went into that, and it just a lot of emotions and when the lyrics, a lot of lessons and stuff went into actually making the song. But as for just favorite, like masterful, like I have to say that Button's mom turned out incredible. Like those are some of my tightest vocals that I've ever recorded. I just love how that turned out and sounded. It's been so much fun trying to get them get the sound right and getting the chiptune solo working. It was really, really fun, and huge shout out to Hard Copy for writing the lyrics for me.
Yeah.
Thank you, Chi-Chi. We love you.
Thank you.
Your track with Cyril was amazing.
We still need. You're fired. We still need to hear the shrimp fried rice song. So after, is that Derpy Hooves? Are you Derpy? After Derpy Hooves, it's going to be our last question. Sorry, guys.
10 minutes remaining.
That means you, Gun.
This one's for the Living Tombstone.
Okay. Hey.
What inspired you to make music?
What inspired me to make music? My granddad, actually. Because my granddad introduced me to just, him playing on the piano all the time, playing mostly blues and, jazz music in general. Introduced me to just, loving music and enjoying, the happiness that you get with performing it. So, and because of them, and just like every time I listen to music, it's like I'm so inspired and so, interested about how they came about producing this thing. And that's why when I was like 14, I was introduced to music software and I did my own music at that time. And it all thanks to him. So thank you so much, Yossi. I love you so much. You're my best granddad.
Oh.
And I wish you could have been here and see me in the Brony convention performing in front of people. No, I'm happy. I'm so happy. Oh, thank you for the question. You just went and disappeared. I love your cosplay. Okay, she gone.
I was going to ask which songs you were proud of, but since that was already taken, now I'm interested. What animator do you guys inspire?
Oh, that's a really good question. Well, since my name is Tetsuo, I'm a really huge fan of Katsuhiro Otomo, which is the creator of Akira. I'm also a really huge fan of Mamoru Oshii, which is the director of Ghost in the Shell. And let's see. I'm also like. I never get to answer this question. That's a really good question.
Did you say animator or anime?
Animator.
Animator.
Yeah,
Like
it's still.
Okay.
They're animes.
Okay.
It's anime.
It's free real estate.
Man, there's so much animation that I watch.
You're done.
I don't know. Rick and Morty, the guy who made Rick and Morty.
100 years, Rick and Morty.
My favorite animator is Ian Jones-Cordy, who's currently one of the executive producers on Steven Universe. Before that, he did like storyboards on Venture Brothers, but I've been following him since he did the same thing that we're all doing right now, where he made animations all by himself in his room and posted them to YouTube. And look where he is now.
Shout out to Hot Diggity Demon.
Hey!
There you go. That's my answer. There you go.
Yeah,
definitely Dan Meth, if anyone knows him. He's an animator that used to do a lot of work for College Humor back in like 2008. And he made this series called The Meth Minute, and I have not recovered from how great of an animation series it is. So just go Google The Meth Minute because Dan Meth is a genius.
Okay. 5 shows. Evangelion, it's an amazing show. Rick and Morty, BoJack Horseman as of late, and I'm also a big fan of 2 animated movies, Redline and Summer Wars. Yeah. And that's it.
Animators, I'd probably have to say Lindsay Small and Alex Butera. They make Batman and Spider-Man.
Hey. Batman and Spider-Man.
As for, like, I don't really know that many animators, so probably somewhere between Kyoto Animation and Studio Gainax. Gainax?
Or Gainax.
Yeah, I'm a total weeaboo, so I'm into Gainax and Trigger, their little offshoot. And also Madhouse, actually, yeah.
Craig McCracken, he made like Foster's Home, the Powerpuff Girls, and of course Rebecca Sugar, creator of Steven Universe.
Well, yeah, Rebecca Sugar, but I like Oni a lot, Chris Oni, who makes hilarious things. Yeah, I love zany humor, so.
Ego Raptor.
I'm just gonna go in fandom. I'm gonna say Brony Dance Party. He's a really great artist, animator, great music videos. He's really awesome.
Pika Petey.
Woo!
Pika Petey and Bill Plimpton.
Yes.
And I'm a pretty huge fan of Jane Animations. He just does such great work. It's just so dead on to the show style. So like watching out.
Anyone out there like I'm a Toon Link?
Oh.
Yeah.
And Isaiah DJ Kim.
And praise bass god Lauren Faust.
Of course.
And Death Grips.
And Death Grips. Yeah.
Thank you, Flufflepuff. Great question. And Death Grips. Thank you. All right, Princess Twilight Sparkle.
In the episode, Do Princesses Dream of Magic Sheep? What is your opinion on Princess Big Mac and Derpy Hooves, who communicates by meowing?
Yes.
Darn you, Mitch Larson.
Yes. Give a thumbs up.
Thumbs up, everyone.
In typical Twilight Sparkle
Unanimous.
fashion, she has definitely studied. Princess Big Mac is the best.
Yeah, magical girl.
This is our
Oh yeah.
I don't know, Princess Big Mac.
Amazing question.
A plus. Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you. Big Mac is best princess.
Okay.
Hi, Derpy.
Okay, I know you just said Big Mac's best princess, but actually it's Luna.
Oh,
I,
okay, fair enough.
So, now that I have that cleared up.
Best princess is Nyx.
Oh my goodness.
You're the best princess.
Okay, kind of all of you, what do you use to make music usually?
Oh, what would
Like, like on the computer.
Right.
'Cause most of it's
Quick, let's make it quick.
Okay. I use Machine, Ableton, Complete 9 Ultimate, and my CDJs with my DJ M2000.
Okay.
Yeah.
Logic Pro X.
All about Logic Pro.
I also use Logic Pro X. Yeah, Logic Pro X. What is it? Novation Impulse 61 is the keyboard that I have, and a 4-track or Numark 4-track for DJing.
Two software: FL Studio. Yeah, clap, clap. Audacity, and if sample libraries like Project Sam and what's the one? I don't remember. No, Embertone are great. Go ahead.
I use Logic Pro 9, which was the good version, and let's see, I use an Akai MPK Mini as a keyboard, and also for performing. This is all on a MacBook Pro.
I use FL Studio 11, and the main VST plugins I use are Serum, Spire, and Massive.
Now, I started out on 2003 GarageBand, but then I moved on to Logic Pro X, and soon I'm going to be taking a course at my college, which will teach me how to use Ableton. So.
I use Sonar, which you can get on Steam, actually. Nice. I use MS Paint. Wait, no. I use FL Studio 12.
FL9.
I use Google Docs and Windows Media Recorder.
And I use Cubase 8. I used to use Cubase 5, and then I used to use FL Studio, and then I used to use Audacity, which goes to show you can start with anything and just slowly work your way up. Work with what you have. Work with what you have. That's the key thing.
Yeah.
I smack rocks together.
Okay, so it is about that time. Musicians who have been working on Shrimp Fried Rice 2015. How's it looking? Oh my God. Thanks. Yeah? No. That's just a seat. Yeah? Do we?
I don't know what I'm doing.
Well.
2 seconds? Okay. Okay, everyone out there, scream out who your favorite Brony musician is.
Hey. If we have a few more seconds.
She gave me the mic, and I'm assuming I'm supposed to say things now, but I don't know what to say.
I think the mics are off.
What?
Chris wants me to beatbox.
Do.
Bird is the word with the
To go back, if we have a few more seconds, to go back to the inspiration question about how what inspires you to make music, what should a musician do when you're starting here in the Brody fandom? I have a very important message from all of our good friends, Silvahound.
Oh, Silvahound. Ready to go? What's going on?
Let's talk about YouTube poop, guys.
Yeah. And if you're in the musician fandom.
Actually, let's talk about how Konami is the worst thing ever.
Play it again. Do it again.
Just for the popularity, then get out now. Still out!
Do you want to count down your song?
That fell flat, but it was still funny.
On the count of 3, shout your favorite anime. 1, 2, 3.
Kill la kill.
Kill la kill.
There you go.
By the way,
Playing it off of his. Soul Eater.
I'm gonna swoosh right in.
Okay, on the count of 3, tell me your favorite letter. 1, 2, 3. I've never heard that letter from
I don't know
before.
that
That's
one.
weird.
Okay. Do you want to? You want to do that? You want to tell people about it?
Hey, yo, everybody. Okay, so we aren't completely done with this track yet, but it's to a point where we can actually show you what we've got. We've got the shrimp fried rice sample for the riser and a drop sample, so that's cool. And the lead is actually somebody saying yes in a weird...
Yes.
Okay, so we'll play what we've got right now, and later on today, after we polish it up a little bit, post it to SoundCloud. Sound cool? All right.
Okay, countdown to shrimp fried rice. From 5. 5, 4, 3,
2, 12.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Fire.
Music.
Yeah.
Are there multiple versions of shrimp fried rice? I made one. All on your own.
Yeah.
Okay.
This is the
6 minutes
Garnica
long.
flavor.
Team
Yeah.
effort, Garnica.
Oh, taking this from you, Tet. We're out of time, Garnica. Show us what you got.
All right, I'll make this super quick, no introduction. Pretty much I just like slapped a whole bunch of stuff together over your guys' shrimp fried rice, and this is what I came up with.
Get up! Come on! Yeah! JumpCon 2015. Yeah!
So for that and a whole lot more really awesome pony music, come to BronyPalooza tonight and tomorrow night starting 8 o'clock. I'll see you all there.
Yo! By the way, just because a lot of you guys asked when I was going around, yes, I do have CDs and shirts for sale. Come see me after the show and you can get one.
Almost some of the musicians have merch to sell. So go see them in the merch table and that place.